Well, now let's go into the world of entertainment and culture and bring in our Eyes News correspondent Judita Da Silva. Hello, Judita. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And starting off with some culture and tourism. The Republic of Benin, a West African nation, not to be confused with our own Benin, has just released a glossy promotional film to promote tourism in the country. We played a bit of it earlier, but tell us more about it.
Yeah, so it's called Benin, the World of Wonders, and it's part conceptual, part stock footage, and what it does, it's give a holistic perspective of the culture, heritage, innovation of the country, and it's one of those kind of things where when you look at the film, it sells this fantasy about what there is to be discovered if one were to go to the country, and you see a very multicultural perspective. You see the attractions for tourism, you see music, you see fashion, you see food, you see diversion, you see hotels. So when you think about a lot of the conceptual films, you think when they're building new hotels or new resorts, it's very in the flavor of that, but it's showcasing this West African country that is proposed as being so rich in history and yet still being this undiscovered gem flanked by bigger countries in West Africa. So that would be the motivation behind unlocking an awareness of this country that could be a great source for diversion for world tourism.
Yes, indeed. And that's a template I think Nigeria should, use in selling her beautiful country. Now, let's talk about music. I mean, the streaming platform Spotify has released a documentary about Afrobeats music, looking into its influence and impact on the global scene in recent years. What prompted this documentary?
So the Spotify has recorded that it brings in hundreds of millions of discoveries and clicks when it comes to Afrobeats music on the platform. And one of the strongest generators behind that interest has been a lot of the Afrobeats artists. Before you have Amapiano and the other multitude of genres of African music across the continent, largely Afrobeats, which is really the driving forces, Nigerian artists. So what they've done is kind of do what most savvy people would do, which is look to the next generation. So with this documentary, they kind of go behind the most recent 5 years of music and who are the artists on the ground who are propelling it forward and changing the sound, like things like Afro soul and Afro dance, Afro pop, and looking at the young artists shaping what that next wave of sound will be, because Spotify is probably positioning itself to be able to be, we identified the next Ira star before the next Ira star becomes whoever she's going to be, which is a clever play to make.
Interesting initiative. I mean, when you also consider the recent debate around Afrobeats, I mean, who pioneered Afrobeat, who owns Afrobeat? Yeah.
Nigeria owns Afrobeat. They should just end that debate.
All right then. Judita, thank you
now we're struggling over jollof rice too.
Thank you so much. As always, Judita Da Silva there live from London for us for all the culture and entertainment news. And that's it as well tonight for the news in general. I am Adeso Almora and thank you for watching.
Yes, and I am Ngozi Alebu from all of us here in Abuja. Our teams all around the globe. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.